Reigning world champion Max Verstappen and his title rival from last year, Lewis Hamilton, were embroiled in a very close battle that included some heated moments. Many saw Hamilton's recently concluded silence on social media as a sign of grief following the loss of the 2021 championship. Max has now given his honest thoughts regarding this while speaking to The Guardian. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Max feels losing championship should hurt less for Lewis Hamilton. Max began by recalling the brief conversation he had with Lewis just after the race was over in Abu Dhabi last year. I only saw him quickly when we took our helmets off, and I think it was, "Congrats man." I don't even know the words anymore, but it was nice of him, of course, to immediately come over. He then responded to the suggestion that he would have been just as devastated if he had lost the championship on the last lap of the season like Lewis Hamilton. For me, it's difficult to picture myself in that situation because I'm not a 7-time world champion. If I was already a 7-time world champion, it hurts a bit less than when I am fighting for my first, leading all the way, controlling it all the way, and then losing it on the last lap. That would be way more painful than already having 7 in the bag. He held on to his views when it was pointed out that Lewis lost out on creating the all-time record for the most championships. Yeah, but just look back on the 7 you have. I don't think it's so bad, is it? He signed off by responding to the suggestion that his championship win is tainted. Not at all. I had a very good season and I think I really deserved it. I have been really unlucky as well. People always remember the last race, but if you look at the whole season, the championship should have been decided way earlier. Fast feed. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali has stated that we don't have to do politics. We have to move from gesture, taking the knee before the race, to action. I think the gesture has been important because we need to respect everyone. Now it is time to move on and take some other action. McLaren CEO Zak Brown is a little bit disappointed. This is because the FIA will share the results of the investigation at the first race of the year. It doesn't take that long to do an investigation. Let's get it done. Let's go to the first race of the year talking about the first race of the year, not the last race of last year. McLaren's Daniel Ricciardo has stated that their goal is to become more consistent. Consistent in terms of achieving podiums and victories, and ultimately to fight for the title. The revised regulations give us a good chance, but that goes for many other teams as well. Aston Martin reserve driver Nico Hülkenberg has stated, "Let's face it, a few years ago F1 was on the decline. The 2021 F1 season ended with a real bang. Rarely there has been such a media response after a race. The race director's actions were debated and questioned. In the end, it was a decision that simply cannot be changed retrospectively, and that also occurs in other sports such as football." Aston Martin's Sebastian Vettel has suggested that this year is going to be a big test for them. "We will see how good we are, because as I said last year, we couldn't prove anything. We were focused on 2022 with few updates to our car for 2021. Today we have to deal with new regulations, new cars, and I hope we can show what we are worth." Do you think it's easier for Lewis Hamilton to deal with the championship loss as he has already won 7 of them? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.